let's talk about the present moment and now. So think of maybe perhaps this morning or last night when you last took a shower. And think about that time you were in this shower. Were you paying attention to the feeling of the water and sensations in your body, or were you perhaps already at work or thinking about what you need to do? So let's talk about the mind. Mental tools like thinking and planning, it is what our mind does, and we each all have kind of what I say an operating system. So some of us may be very strong planners, some of us may be overthinkers, but that is just how the mind operates. And it can be useful, right? However, at the same time, it can cause emotional imbalances in us. This is because we're often not able to stop thinking and planning when we no longer need it. I've heard people say, I'm laying in bed thinking about the next day, or, I couldn't be in the moment because I was thinking about my work task. So mental tools are powerful tools, okay? But often difficult to let go of. So consequently, most of us, I see, we think more about life than actually experiencing it. Concerns about the future, regrets about the past, comparing ourselves to others. I found that's where suffering is. I ask people, think about, we have kind of, you look at like a bar and you have future and have your past. I'm like, how much are we in the moment? And most of us are probably like, way over here, a little bit in the present moment. So when we develop mindfulness, I do want to say we're not going to discard the past and the future, but what we want to do is we want to expand that more of that present moment. Constant thinking makes it impossible for us to fully enjoy things. Think about that. You're having a nice meal with someone and your mind is racing. All this constant thinking not only distracts our thoughts and our attention from the here and now, but sometimes when we'll go into it maybe a little deeper, they can be negative and they can actually cause us stress and anxiety. So mindfulness can help us realize that thoughts are just thoughts. They're not our reality. By focusing our attention on the present moment, I call this grounding, okay, we free ourselves from sometimes this obsessive thinking and make contact with our direct experience rather than our mental story. And then we realize that in this moment, right here and now, there's really actually no problem. So being able to connect with the present moment has clear benefits. There's been research that has shown that people who are more mindful are in general more happier. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to offer you a practice right now. It is called the body scan. So I'm going to invite us to do this together and then encourage you as homework to continue to do this practice, taking about each day, perhaps maybe 10, 15 minutes out of your day to practice mindfulness. Now that can be doing the body scan, but I'm going to replay and come back to the shower. That is bringing your full attention to some type of experience. So whether that's before you sit down and, gobble up your dinner, stop, take a deep breath, enjoy the food, feel the sensations as you eat. When you take a shower, perhaps stop, take a moment, smell the scents of your shower, feel the water running over you. If you're at the grocery store, take in all the colors of the produce. Perhaps feel the cart in your hands. Come to your senses. Okay, tap into smell, sight, sound, and hearing, and just experience. So I encourage you now to go ahead and move into the next section.